What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast. And this is one thing you have to pay attention to because as these big corporations swallow up these smaller sized businesses and medium sized businesses, they're taking up more of that market share. And what does that do? It gives them more power to control the market. And with that power, they can also implement a lot of what we've talked about on this channel. So, for example, the Amazons, right? The Walmarts, the Costco's, all these different big corporations, they can take up a lot of the market share. And they can, and at some point, if this continues where you have essentially fascism where the government's in bed or the corporations are in bed with the government, it can lead to very, very dangerous places. Here, this Wall Street Silver makes a good point. As these big corporations take up more of the market share, it'll be easier for them to implement these digital IDs, as these corporations will be the only place where you can get your materials. Take a listen to this.
The U.S. Commerce Department reported last month that major corporations were extremely profitable in 2021. But a recent survey by Goldman Sachs finds 80% of small business owners say their business has suffered over the past 6 months due to record high inflation. The pandemic and the war in Ukraine have also been driving factors in rising costs. Small business owners say they are struggling to compete with large corporations.
What's probably very frustrating for many of these businesses and some that I spoke to is the fact that while they're trying to make ends meet here after 2 years of challenges, they're seeing the biggest corporations in the country having record profits. And one business owner told me she doesn't have those kind of profits. She can barely make ends meet.
Oh, you! Shut your mouth and look at my...
And that's a funny video at the end. But yeah, this is what's happening. And you see that a lot of these wealthy people, they've owned one form or another of these media outlets, right? You see Bill Gates buying up all the farmland. So they're literally buying off everything. And you see the little guy being squeezed little by little. And on the other hand, it's not a war it's not a one-sided war. This is on all fronts. You see here that there's a disinformation governance board that is coming out from the Department of Homeland Security. And apparently this gal is an advisor or was an advisor to the Ukrainian government and was openly advocating for censorship. And here, this is the article. Okay, I'm not going to go into it, but you guys can look at it. But their goal is to fight misinformation. And at the end of the day, what is considered disinformation? Is it what they call disinformation? And that's a very dangerous road. You heard Obama talking about how it was a threat to democracy. Well, whose democracy? So these are the kind of things that you got to watch for. And it's a frightening reality, to say the least. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the video, to the channel. This is the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.